Kono among therapy, among wasira, alala, jadi kaya bigi, iba na mo milito, wala matulungan dyan iya kumana. Iya malo, ita tingkili ang karawanin niya, nabulan lema, pangkakabulan, nabulan lema, kara sa kabila.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Nabulan mo! Nabulan niya pala! Pula na pala! Masa piniba! Ano mo sa dulang sumay? Pula na ka, kami na ka! Wala pula yan, kara sa kabila, miso na lema, miso na sila. Soalnya muda, jadi wajib surat. Soalnya muda, ayo anak, jangan soalnya wajib tinggi bukan wajib.
Popularly called Pato Jalo, I'm your host for tonight's event. Every year, the Nene Gender Cup recognizes artists who not only move crowds with their talent, but move societies with their purpose. This award is a symbol of our belief that art can be activism and that the stage can be a powerful platform for justice. The Nene Cup seeks to celebrate and elevate the voices that use rhythm, poetry, and sound to confront inequality, corruption, man, harmful norms, and open hearts and minds. This year, we proudly honor a true agent of change, Jali Suso. Through his music and his commitment to justice, Jali reminds us that the art is not just entertainment, that it is a movement, resistance, and a voice for the unheard. Tonight is more than an award ceremony. It is a celebration of excellence, courage, and the unstoppable power of music as a force for social transformation. We gather here to honor those who use their voices and platforms to challenge inequality, uplift communities, and inspire new generations to dream of a just and inclusive world. We are also here to make history with the official launch of the E4C Music Movement, a bold new initiative that uses the universal language of music to amplify the global call for gender equality. But before we look ahead, let us reflect on those who paved the way. A heartfelt recognition goes to Mariam Jabate of Fantanka, whose tireless dedication has been instrumental in training and empowering E4C activists over the years. Through her work, she has inspired countless individuals to rise, speak, and act for justice. As we begin this exciting journey, I would like to take a moment to recognize and honor the presence of some of our esteemed speakers and change makers. Honorable Father Kinte, Minister of Women, Gender and Social Welfare. Imran Dawo, Transitional Justice Expert, Fantanka. Jali Suso, the well-deserving awardee of the Nene Gender Cup 2025. Dembo Jabate, popularly called as Baddest Manager, Jobz, founder of the E4C Music Movement. Sana Singate, popularly known as ST, King of the Artists, the Republic of the Gambia. Let's give them a thunderous round of applause. Honorable Fatih Kinte, Minister of Gender, Women and Social Welfare, to give a keynote address.
the chairperson of the occasion, the organizers of this event, my staff, for Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Welfare, the all-beingers, and I can see Julde from QTV, and all the other media personnel here present, all protocols duly and respectfully observed. I feel honored to be invited to this event and to deliver a statement. Today is a moment of joy for me and for all those who advocate for gender equity, equality, and the empowerment of women. For many reasons. One, is our young people of the Gambia who have come together to grace this occasion. And it is being organized and funded by a young person as well, Nene Wujang, who is a niece to me. And we want to thank her very well and her support team for the initiative of organizing this, which has brought us all together here this evening. And the other reason why I'm very happy is that we are using music to educate people on gender issues. Here we refer to that as enter educate, because you are educating people at the same time educating them. And the message that you are sending out there to the community will never be forgotten. It will only be remembered. Because in this day and time of social media, everybody will remember the lyrics, the words, and they'll be singing those words wherever they are, at work, in offices, in the markets, and the list goes on and on. Looking at the gathering, the majority are men, or young people, who are the future of the Gambia. We have to remember one thing. Women form half of the population of the world. And in the Gambia, we are 52% of the population. And there can never be sustained socio-economic development if the women are left behind. So it's very important to bring the women on board. If you look at our Yiriwa, this is the National Development Plan, we have mainstreamed gender in that document. And we took cue from the AU 2063 agenda, which is also very passionate about gender equity, equality, and the empowerment of women. Again, we took cue from the UN 2030 agenda, where we have Goal 5, gender equality. But I keep telling colleagues, that's not it alone. If you look at the 17 goals of the SDGs, gender is mainstreamed in each and every goal of the SDGs. So the SDG 17 goals is not only about Goal 5, gender equality, but gender has been mainstreamed in all of the other goals. There is no way in which we can achieve all the other goals. We don't address gender needs and gender concerns. Today we are gathered here to recognize Jelly and to say thank you, Jelly, for the excellent work. Thank you, Jelly, for being concerned about women's issues. Thank you, Jelly, for bringing the song. We will all be singing wherever we are here in the Gambia. It takes two to tango. No one person can make it. That's why God brought men and women. And we must work together. If one person works and leaves the other behind, there's no way in which we can achieve our objectives. So that's the reason why we must all work together. But then we have to educate people. People need to know why men and women, and why we must empower women and bring women to lead in leadership. Because you see, if you empower a woman, economically, for example, she becomes economically independent. That woman thinks of her house first. When a woman earns income and has the status is improved, the status of the family is improved, the health status of the family is improved, the nutritional status of the family is improved, education of the girl child, more especially, is also improved. So why then leave the woman behind? We must make sure that at all levels we move together with the women. It's not like having women at the back of the man. I do agree with that. We should work side by side with the men if we want to achieve gender equity, equality, and the empowerment of women. We must work together to address gender-based violence. We must work together the social norms which deter the progress of women. So when I see the young people organizing this, I know there's hope for our future in the Gambia. These are the adults of the Gambia. These are the future of the Gambia. So if you young people are thinking this way, I think we are on the right trajectory. And I want to thank all of you very much for organizing this event and for inviting me to be part of it. Indeed, I feel very privileged to be part of this event, and I thank you so much for everything.
This is the well-deserved award of the Nene Gender Cup 2025.
Can you do it over there? Just do it over there. There's no space.
Handing over the trophy to Jani Suso. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening, everyone. Minister of Gender, Children and Social Welfare, Honorable Fatu Kinte, representatives from the Nele Foundation, representatives from Fantanka, my fellow artists, ST Prikamaboyo, Anyancho aka Apachaki, Moisi, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. Tonight, I stand before you with a heart full of gratitude and purpose, not just as a griot, not just as a choral player, but as a man transformed. For many years, I used my choral to tell stories of our people, to preserve our culture, to honor the spirits of our ancestors. But I must be honest, I didn't always know how deeply culture could both uplift and wound. I was passionate about women's rights, yes, but I didn't yet have the tools, the understanding, or the voice to speak up with clarity and conviction. That changed the day I crossed paths with Fantanka. It was through the guidance of Mariama Jobate and the powerful work of our organization that my journey as an advocate truly began. Fantanka didn't just train me, they opened my eyes. They helped me see the deep injustices our women and girls face, and they taught me that real masculinity is not about power, but about protection. That silence in the face of abuse is betrayal. That culture is not meant to cage our women, but to celebrate them. Through Fantanka, I learned about transitional justice, gender equity, and positive masculinity. I learned how to weave these values into my music, because music speaks where words often fail. And now I use my power as a weapon, not of war, but of justice. A melody of healing, a rhythm for resistance. More than honor, this Gender Cup Award is a mirror that reflects the values instilled in me by the greatest woman I have ever known, my mother. My mother may no longer be with us, but I feel her with me every time I speak out, every time I stop, and every time I sing for change. Mama, I dedicate this award to you. lessons you taught me, the respect, the care, and to protect are finally being put to use. To my beloved wife, can you please stand up, my beloved wife, from the audience? See what's more than Daddy Susan. Actually, many of you have been seeing her on social media, but tonight, you got to see her. My beloved wife, yeah. Thank you. Your strength gives me strength. Your love gives me purpose. This award is also for you. To all women and girls in the Gambia, know this: you are not alone. We see you, we hear you, we fight for you. To my fellow men, my brothers, I say this with love and urgency. It is time to rise, time to break the chains of harmful traditions, time to be allies, not bystanders. Let us teach our sons to honor, not to harm. Let us build homes, communities, and a nation where women and girls can walk free without fear, without shame, and without apology. Culture is not static. Culture grows, and so must we. Let us honor our heritage by transforming it. Let us use our voices, our platforms, our strength not to dominate but to defend, to lift up, to stand shoulder to shoulder with women in the fight against sexual and gender-based violence. A heartfelt thank you to Mariama Jobate and Fantanta. A special thank you to Nene Bonya and Mamos Media, who have continued to carry my voice across borders. I am humbled by this recognition and even more committed to the work ahead. Sing a special song for Nene and Mamos from the strings of my choral to the soul of our nation. May justice sing louder than silence. Thank you, Jerry Jeff, Abaraka, Bake, Ajarama. Thank you. May our voices never be silent. May our culture never be a weapon but a light. I thank you all. I need my choral in order to say. Mosi, sorry, my choral. One pack and his wife. We have Nancho Abachaki, and then we have Barham, who's also with the crowd. Thank you all for coming. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alamin. Ayo kumana nene bujama, abara kenye bunya nene, abara kenye sabu mana. Wale le bujama, wana kesi lodi ayat nowe, ayat kaburo murla kana di nowe. Gambia jamana ela, ade yenda bokana di Gambia bangko, bokana musul kasa, musul epawa. Oya sangaranga, abara kanyela punyala, abara kanya sabu mana de. Ali be kumana ne mana. Gambia kuga wadi ada dara dara. Aina si wadi ada mawadi ana ya dina taman de. Ole kasu sota award. Ada 2025 artist gender award for now. Abara kanyela punyala de punya. Wai hakka ta kiti mala. Mariama Jobate. Fantanta Mariama. sabuji mati ala barka en susore de
nene jira jali famolani sayo sayo sayo
Always being at our back control. So this year's event is in collaboration with the Baddest Domain Jobz. Anybody that knows Jobz knows that he has contributed immensely well in the welfare of Gambian music and also paved the way for many young people in the Gambia as well. Jobz is not only a music consultant but also he is a Baddest manager as he
As he always say. So thank you, Mr. Tembojo Bate. Thank you for giving young people the platform to excel and grow on their different sectors. I think this is congratulations for this. It's a job well done. And your knowledge being sent to young as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Empress. We now invite Gondami Konjira, popularly known as Moles, first artist winner of the Gender Cup 2024. Welcome, Moles.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm greeting everyone that is here today with this honorable Father Kinte. SD, Victor Goyo, Jelly, congratulations my brother. And Yancho, Barhama, and everyone else out here. Yeah, I am honored to speak today as the first winner of the Artist Gender Cup in 2024. This award is not just for me, but for everyone who works hard to make the world fair and inclusive through art. I want to congratulate Jadi Susa for winning the cup this year, 2024. Your art and leadership are inspiring, my brother. Thanks to the Nere Foundation and Fantanka for supporting artists and using creativity to make a difference. I also appreciate the P4C movement and the Ministry for fighting the gender and equality fairness. Special thanks to Dembo Jabate, Finance Manager. Big up to you, my brother, for supporting and for support and the legendary SD for showing how music can bring people together and create change. Shout out to you, SD. Winning in 2024 was not just a personal success. It is a promise to keep using my art and support equality and empowerment. Let's keep lifting each other up and making sure all artists, no matter their gender, can grow and succeed. Together we create, inspire, build, and a better world through art. Thank you everyone for your kind attention.
Thank you, Moles. Thank you. And now, we turn the page to a whole new chapter. Launch of the P4C music movement. Tonight marks the official launch of the P4C music movement, founded by the visionary Dembo Jobate, popularly called Baddest Manager Jobz. This movement is a cultural revolution that calls on artists, creatives, and communities to make gender equality a big that the world can't ignore. To use music not only to entertain, but to educate, to empower, and to unite. We envision a future where stages become spaces of advocacy, where every lyric holds a message and every artist is an ally in the fight for justice. To share more on this powerful initiative, please welcome the man behind it all, Dembo Jabate, aka Baddest Manager Jobz.
us, the sector that we come from is about the spotlight you have to show if you got it. And I hope you will also understand and be at the dynamics with us. That's right. Honorable Minister, I am very happy that you are witnessing this occasion with us. And I must state that in capital merits, in your formidable capacity as the greatest woman ever for this country, I wasn't surprised to see you here seated. But I must also recognize the presence of Mr. Mohamed Sumare, who is the PRO of the Gambia Union, and that is a very important portfolio. Please, let's put our hands together for my good brother. Yes, to my brother-in-law, His Royal Highness, Prince Ibrahim Sanyang, please put your hands together for him. Her Royal Highness is also here, Madam Aja Sanyang, his wife. Muskeba Sanyang, they are all from the royalty. They had to be here to grace this occasion. Thank you very much for coming. To all my fellow thespians that are here from the art sector, STB Kamaboyo, the most ambidextrous in our sector, thank you for being here. Nyancho Apataki, the only Muruba Danano in the industry, the rapper, the choreographer, the singer, thank you very much for being here. Mr. Imran, our expert from Fantanka, we've worked in 2022 and it was definitely a successful aspect in the fight against sexual and gender-based violence. To Moles, the first to win the Gender Cup, I'm glad to see you here. To Barahama Cham, you know, man with the melodious voice, obviously I am glad that you'll be here. You have been in the forefront, you know, in the fight against sexual and gender-based violence. So I'm glad to see all of you here. To my friends from the UK, Madam Amanda and her friend, Javi Gassama, thank you for being here. To the man that first gave me the microphone in the year 2000, DJ Big Sam, thank you very much for coming. Mandingol kami porondon niamoy landa faraswa fasita mulebala. Oto bi niamoy DJ Big Sam long. I am very glad to see you right here. To Njundu Baji, one of our prominent figures in the sector, and Sprikijo Singate, thank you very much for coming. To Empress Baji, the thespian that I manage in the various domain, the media houses that are here, because we cannot be here without them. In fact, we were able to build the biggest STs, the Barahamas, the Nyanchos, because of the media. These were the platforms that we used to empower them. So thank you very much for coming. To Madam Jules, Julde, for being here. I like to see women in the forefront. So she is part of those who are very supportive to what we do. To Matajao, one of our female thespians, thank you very much. From Joba Dekunda, to my brother Jalisuso, congratulations to you. And everybody from our family, Jalekunda, the Nene members that are all here. I am deeply honored and overjoyed to stand before you today. The launch of the Gambia's first ever He4C music movement by my humble self, to the official handing over of the 2025 Nene Gender Cup to my brother Jalisuso. I must again assert a big congratulations to you. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, for more than a decade, the Nene Foundation has been instrumental in youth empowerment, particularly for the girl child. Its unwavering commitment to societal transformation has paved the way for what we witness today as a monumental collaboration that welcomes the baddest domain and the baddest manager to lead the He4C 2025-2030 project. This initiative is the first of its kind, founded by an artist manager. In the Gambia, this is the beginning of a new era, a luminous reality that will completely shift the dynamics in our fight for gender justice. Distinguished guests, fellow creatives, we all know that sexual and gender-based violence in the creative industries is a global epidemic. From the Chris Brown Rihanna saga in 2009, the Oscar Pistorius murder case in 2014 in South Africa, to the R. Kelly, the Diddy. These cases represent deep-rooted problems across continents, but here in the Gambia, we are taking a stand. The He4C Music Movement is a 5-year initiative that I proudly love to engage Gambian artists and music industry players in the fight against FGM and sectorial sexual violence, aligned with SDG 5 and as the Beijing Declaration. We are using the power of audible sound and visuals to amplify our mission, because if we are to end sexual and gender-based violence by 2030, we must do it with creativity, passion, and bold advocacy. A call for partnerships, solidarity, and reform. That is what this fight is all about. As the world spins in its never-ending harmony, let us evolve with it, not behind, but beside our women. The old saying that says, behind any strong man there must be a strong lady. I stand firm to nullify that adage. I think it should have been said that beside any strong man there must be a strong lady. Eve was made from the side of Adam, not from the back of Adam. If this is true, how can women be behind us? They have to be by us. This is what He4C is all about. Women have to be with us, head to head, back to back, back to back. As a supreme leader in the Gambia's creative industry, with a thespian career lane of 19 years, I have seen the systematic marginalization of female artists. Many had dreams of becoming the bigger STs, the Nyanchos, the Barahamas, the Jesuits, and the Husendaras, only to be silenced by marriages that discourage or outright denied them to participate in the Gambia's creative industry. Some were forced to give up on their art. Others became housewives against their will. Our talented female artist present here today was absent from the scene for 2 whole years because of a toxic relationship that stifled her growth. In our midst, this particular female artist is sitting right here. In our industry, give me yourself and I give you my help has become an orthodoxy. But an orthodoxy that the He4C music movement is going to disintegrate like weathering of sedimentary rocks in agriculture. We will repress science with bold voices. We will elevate our female thespians to speak louder without fear. Women are not objects of raffle. They are fountains of abundance. Like I always say, women are not liabilities, but formidable luminaries. Testimonies of injustice. We will hire Gesat. As you all saw my banner right there, my declaration in this fight. And I'm pretty much optimistic that the likes of ST will never be left behind. Just last year, one of our female authors almost gave up on her dream when she wanted to launch her book. She couldn't launch it at this scheduled date simply because men were basing the reality on what? Give me yourself and I give you my help. Her launch event could not have come at a better time than that time because of that predicament. Our vision for He4C music movement shall be to promote positive masculinity, declare zero tolerance for FGM, and some of you have already seen my rebellious pronouncements. The video cuts are making the rounds on social media. I am not going to stay back. I am here in my capacity as a transformative force in the Gambia's art sector to end FGM by 2030. We shall go village to village, town to town, spreading messages of hope, empowerment and resistance to injustice through music and visual arts. When our artists will be touring the diaspora in the summer, I will establish what I call the He4C Music Movement Caravan from Banjul, Carton to Koina, to tour around and about and spread the message across. The Nene Foundation, I must convey my sincerest gratitude. They have been doing great. Fantanka, found by Mariama Jobate of Scotland, partners like our ministry, of course our Honorable Minister, Madam Fatou Kinte, Fatou Balde, Jaha Dukure, as well as UNICEF, UNFPA, and the European Union will propel this movement. We have our activities, but we need your support to work on them. Let me pause to appreciate these feminist powerhouses. Nene Bojan and Mariama Jobate are giants. Like the Argentinosaurus, their impact is vast, their strength is unwavering, and their footprints are unmatched in the universe of feminism. Their support made my journey into the space of serenity and serendipity. Because in the fight for gender equality, let's be honest, you are either a feminist or a misogynist. A misogynist is someone who hates women. May God forbid. I am a feminist, somebody who loves women and respect their welfare, somebody who is willing to stand by them. Honorable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, fellow thespians, please bear with me. The objectives of my project is to raise awareness on SDG 5 and gender equality among artists and stakeholders. 2, to engage male artists and industry players as He4C activists. And this is a symbolism, as we are seeing Nyancho Apataki, ST Brikama Boyo, Barahama, Molds, and the list goes on. Today, with me, to pronounce in capital merits what we all believe in. 3, we shall also create and distribute gender equality content through music, events, and campaigns. We shall also establish strategic partnerships for sustainable impact. The last but not the least, we shall monitor and evaluate the impact of the movement. Honorable Minister, please bear with me. I want to inform the audience about the activities of the He4C music movement. This is important because I want our partners to venture in and to support us financially. 1, awareness workshops, trainings, and seminars for artists. 2, music collaborations between male and female artists on gender matters. 3, annual He4C music concert with proceeds going to women empowerment. 4, social media campaigns, He4C, SDG 5, and gender equality hashtags. Last but not the least, a robust monitoring and evaluation plan measures for effectiveness. In conclusion, distinguished guests, friends, fellow artists, and family members, we all have to be change makers. Let us build a movement that is rooted in empathy, justice, and equity. Let us all say in louder and clear, no to FGM, no to harassment, no to silence, yes, equality, yes to progress, yes to women. On this note, please bear with me, for I must express my heartfelt gratitude to the grand partners who made this launch event possible. First and foremost, I must thank our Honorable Minister Fatou Kinte. Thank you for gracing this occasion with your presence. We count on your unwavering support through this journey. We hope that your doors will be open to us for support to address the very significant issues this movement is here to address. My dearest Nene Bojan, my utmost development partner, founder of the Nene Foundation and IAC Norway, thank you for believing in me, for choosing me as your right candidate, and for introducing me to the world of feminists, a sisterhood I will never regret joining in my entire life. Your financial and moral support in making this occasion a success has been nothing short phenomenal. Thank you, Nene. To Maria Majorate of Fantanka, thank you for your unwavering courage and encouragement. You have been phenomenal in giving us tools to push the agenda on positive masculinity. Your support means the world to me. To men in equality, thank you for being here. To all my colleagues from the Gambia's arts sector, to my family members and friends, thank you for standing by me. Special thanks goes to MJ Hairdressing, who was the one that designed this beautiful place. I am grateful to you. To Sedikan Restaurant, that is purely Gambian, thank you very much, Dindima, for hosting us here. To all media houses, like I said earlier, a big thank you to the Scout Band for being here, and Lizzie the Hardest for also coming both to be responsible for their transportation. It's just one way that we could also say thank you, Jobz. I must contribute. She's also one of our female thespians. Anyway, to all the amazing artists who come up here to support, like I said earlier, thank you to my Commander-in-Chief, the landlord, Lady Jobz. Please, I want people to see you. Yes, the hour that I'm afraid of. In fact, that is why I cannot take a second wife. It has to be only Jobz, Lady Jobz and Jobz together. In my home, I wait for her directives. Jobz, sit there, I sit there. Move a bit, I move a bit. Tune it to 10 FM, I put it right there. Anything that you say shall be. Thank you. Thank you to our able DJ. I am very glad this is one way Lamin champion also had to tell me, Jobz, I will contribute partially by making sure that I place a PA system for you. To the entire Apatake entertainment staff, not forgetting our able international manager, Kamara, Mutar Kamara, please put your hands together for him. We were able to tour Europe because of him. So I cannot stand here without recognizing his presence. Thank you very much for coming. To Njai Sasune, who is also one of those thespians in our creative sector, who has paved way to me. Right, to Fafandin Singate, my brother, like I said, bear with me, Honorable Minister. This is